What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph. You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Paramore. Yes, indeed, Paramore Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-bibbity bop, do me a favor before you do all that stuff. Please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Star G, and this is actually one of Star G's 3 prioritized requests for the month of February for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, Star. Hope you enjoy the show. Star G wanted to see me react to this. It is Paramore with a song. Now, it's going to sound like I'm rushing the title, but there's actually no spaces in this title. It's 3 words. It's 1 word repeated 3 times, no spaces whatsoever, so that's going to explain why it sounds rushed. The name of the song is Crush, Crush, Crush. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard this song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by Song des Hages. Sure, why not? And the video has 226,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. I was warned about this. Star warned me about the title. Star did say that the title's wrong. So, I know there's commas in spaces. He said that's not how the title looks. There's no commas. There's no spaces. It's just crush, 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 bam, bam, bam. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll trust you. So, Paramore, Crush, 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 live, 09/2009. Oh, boy. September 20th, 2009, I guess. München. Yes. Nice European tour there for them, I guess. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this. Well, I got a lot to say to you. And I notice your eyes are always glued to me. You're keeping them here, and it makes no sense at all. Come on. And it makes no sense at all. And it makes no sense at all. Nothing compares to a quiet evening. Just a 1-2. All those who's gone in mind that never happened. And I guess I'm dreaming again. Let me more than. All right, I wanna see you move back. If you wanna play it like a game. you know that I need something to sing about? Rock and roll, hey! Don't you know, baby, we're all alone now. I need something to sing about. Rock and roll, hey! Don't you know, baby, we're all alone now. Give me something to sing about. Nothing compared to what it is.
Short song. Oh.
That never happened. And I stop dreaming again. Must be more than no, nothing compares to a quiet evening alone. Just the one or two of us who's counting on. That never happened. And I guess I'm dreaming again. Oh, more than
Not a lot to talk about. There's not a lot of meat on this bone, guys. That there really isn't. It's going to be a pretty short review. Let me get my thoughts together. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything, and I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Paramore with Crush, Crush, Crush. This was a request from Star G. And this was actually one of Star G's 3 prioritized requests for the month of February for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Star. Hope you enjoyed the show. Yeah, there is not a lot to talk about. This is going to be a pretty short review, let me tell you. Let's get to the score and you'll see what I mean. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that overall presentation a 7.1. Yep, 7.1. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 7.1. What does that mean? Well, a 7.1 would translate to a really good scale rating because overall, I think this was a really good presentation. It would also get 4 to 5 stars and a B as in boy, B letter grade. Yeah, a B. So there you go, a 7.1, really good scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B as in boy, B letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. Okay, let's start with the song. I think the song was good. You know, I will say the song I think was honestly pretty good. It was very simple to follow. The chord progression, the main chord progression in the chorus. I feel like that was where the strength really lied. It was in the chorus. The chorus is the hook, without question, for a number of reasons. Number one, the chord progression, the 1 to the 3 to the 7, happened every time. It didn't matter where we were in the chorus. You could follow that progression in your sleep. The 1, the minor 3 to the minor 7. Now, sometimes from the minor 7, we would go down to the minor 6, to the 5 to the 6 to the 5 before transitioning back to the root again. Sometimes we would go up to the 7, so 1, 3, 7, and we would just go down to the 6. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think there was also a point where we just went to the 7 and just stayed there, and when transitioned up to the root, and we immediately went back down again. Very easy, very simple to follow. That was honestly, it wasn't even so much the chordal progression that was the hook. It was the rhythmic pattern that reinforced it and made it the hook. The chordal progression on its own really isn't all that hooky, but you add that chordal progression to a rhythmic pattern that they came up with, and it turns into a hook. The 1 and, you had 2 eighth notes, 1 and, off on 2, come back in on the and of 2 and the downbeat of 3, rest on the and of 3 and come back and just hit the downbeat of 4. So ba-da, ba-da, ba. That's catchy. You add that same pattern That same rhythmic pattern to the chord progression, 1, 1, 3, 3, 7. Oh, that's a hook. That's a hook without question. And that was the hookiest part of the song. The rest of the song sounded fine. I mean, it sounded good. I got no problem with it. It just, nothing really blew my socks off. Nothing about the song really blew my socks off, if I'm being honest. It sounded good. It was pleasing to the ear, yes. Complicated? No. Impressive? No. But, I mean, it sounded solid across the board, so I would give the song on its own, I don't know, 6.8. I think that sounds about right. 6.7, 6. I'm leaning more toward the 6.8, honestly. So let's just call it 6.8. Okay, so I would give the song on its own a 6.8, but I'm giving this a 7.1. What happened there? Well, if you've been watching this channel for any amount of time, you already know what I'm gonna say. So say it with me, kids.
Sing it out one time.
A live show can help your score or it can hurt your score. In this case, it helped. It did help. A little bit, but every little bit counts. And it got us from a 6.8 to a 7.1. So there's that. Let's put on the checklist. You'll see what I'm talking about. Stage presence. This was a weird one. They didn't look like performers. They were dressed like roadies. I could have very easily mistaken the guitar player, the bass player, the drummer. I could have mistaken them for roadies easily. Even the lead vocalist I could even mistake for a roadie. But they did act like performers. They didn't just stand around. They were entertaining to watch. So I'll give them stage presence for the sake of acting like performers, not looking like them. Stage energy, check. Yeah, they got stage energy down pat. There was a lot of movement and motion happening on stage, so I'm happy with that. Stage interaction, unfortunately, none. Big fat goose egg on that one. Zilch, nada. We didn't see anybody on stage interacting with anybody else on stage, so unfortunately, that box does not get checked. Crowd interaction, yeah, a lot of it. Throughout the entire song, a lot of call and response happening between the lead vocals and the crowd. So that is absolutely crowd interaction. So yes, that gets a big check. Showmanship. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say that gets a check. So yeah, they did put on a pretty good visual show between the stage energy and the crowd interaction. I'll give it to them. Production. Honestly, I could not tell if those lights were programmed to go with the song or not. I'm not convinced. Now, luckily, production's always been bonus points anyway. Unless you're a production-based band, then pretty much your entire live show score depends on your production. But I don't think Paramore is a production-based band, so I'm not going to say they got the check for production, but it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt them at all. It's only bonus points. So we did have more checks than empty boxes. We only really had one empty box, and that was for stage interaction. So they got the other four main ones. So that's how we moved up from, like I said, 6.8 sounds about right for the song, up to the 7.1. So yeah, 7.1. I feel good about that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have a 7.1, which is a really good skill rating, 4 out of 5 stars, and a B as in boy, B letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.